You were born in a ninja village, and life already hated you. Congratulations. You came out of the womb straight into an emotional battlefield. The first thing you saw wasn't your mother's face. It was the dead-eyed stare of a trauma-ridden ninja master with zero empathy. He held you up by the feet, looked into your soulless eyes and said, "Looks like this one's gonna die young." Excellent. You didn't cry because it hurt. You cried because you understood there was no escape. In your village, the nursery was a damp straw mat. Your toys, the bones of fellow trainees who failed. Literally. Being a child was just the brief pause between birth and your first head trauma. Your training, torture with a touch of ninja boot camp. You learned to walk by running from snakes. You learned to talk by screaming, "Don't kill me, sensei." You learned respect when the kid who didn't got turned into garden mulch. The lessons were simple. Meditate on burning coals, clears the mind. Fight blindfolded, strengthens the spirit. Drink water, only if it rains. Rain wasn't allowed. Your master said pain was a gift. You tried to return it, repeatedly. It never worked. Normal kids learn through love. You learned crying doesn't help. It just attracts more slaps. Your arsenal wasn't just shurikens. It was a portable torture kit. You carried smoke bombs, choking ropes, and poisoned darts made from snake spit and regret. Every mission started with something motivational like, "Use this or die trying," and ended with, "You survived? Unlucky." Nothing was safe. A crooked shuriken could slice off your own ear. The poison, stored in a vial you weren't allowed to open or look at for more than 3 seconds without dying of fear. You were just a kid, but you were armed like you were ready to storm hell itself. Spoiler, you were. Turning into shadows, trees, or furniture was your daily life. Today you were a rock. Yesterday a bush, tomorrow maybe a bookshelf. And someone always risks sitting on you by accident. Your master said, "If the enemy sees you, you've failed. If they step on you thinking you're the floor, you've passed." You became a master at being ignored. You pretended to be things for so long. You stopped being sure you were even a person. Once you disguised yourself as a tatami mat. A samurai trained on top of you for 3 hours. You've never walked the same since. Ninja missions, espionage, theft, and murder before dinner. By 9, you were sent to assassinate a general. By 10, you'd infiltrated a castle. By 11, you'd killed more people than scurvy. You thought it'd be like the cartoons. Rooftop runs, slow-motion shuriken throws, dramatic escapes. In reality, you ran barefoot, in silence, cold and hungry, guided only by rumors and a broken mental GPS. You were a death delivery boy, no contract, no bonus, no margin for error. If you returned without success, your master would say, "You're still alive? Then there's still time to die properly." You learned to evaporate. The smoke and the darkness and the panic. You became an expert in vanishing before you even entered the scene. Like a ghost, only sadder. The problem? No one remembered you. Not the enemies, not your teammates, not the writer of your life. Disappearing was more important than winning. That's why your greatest victory was escaping a massacre and being forgotten 10 minutes later. If you died, no one would notice. If you lived, same thing. No breaks, no rest, just ninja insomnia and paranoia. You slept with one eye open and the other inside a nightmare. Your pillow was a bag of stale rice. Your blanket? A thin sheet of trauma. You didn't have a biological clock. You woke up to screams, explosions, or just the scent of incoming death. One time you had a nightmare so real, you punched your own liver. Another time, Your master broke into your tent just to check if you were still paranoid enough. A ninja who sleeps well dies poorly. Your boss was a psychotic old man who took joy in your pain. Your sensei was the kind of guy who smiled when someone lost a finger. He called it evolution. He spoke in riddles like, "Pain is a bridge. Those who don't cross it drown." But you knew it was just an excuse not to pay for therapy. One time he told you to climb a tree. The tree was on fire. He said it was to test your vertical escape. If you survived, you got 1 grain of rice. If you died, you got a moment of silence, rarely a full one. The ninja life was a mix of art, suffering, and a cruel joke. You were an artist of invisibility, a painter of agony, a sculptor of strategy with zero recognition. In the end, you didn't earn applause. You earned scars and early onset gastritis. People thought ninjas were magical. You knew they were just teenagers with chronic pain and poor nutrition. Being a ninja was like being a street artist. You amazed people, but nobody paid you. Your end? A silent death that felt like a joke after everything. 1,000 missions and almost 0 happy memories. You died the way you lived, quietly. You were on yet another ridiculous mission, infiltrating an invisible floating fortress guarded by fire-vomiting dogs. You survived all of it, but on your way out, you tripped on a branch, fell face first into a muddy puddle, and drowned in 6 inches of water. No glory, no music. Your floating mask was the only funeral, and the village replaced you in 40 minutes. You were a ninja, and like all ninjas, your greatest skill